What's up, party animals? My name is Kezi. Anyone can make music. Yes, that does mean you. For the longest time, especially growing up, I used to think that you had to have some innate ability, crazy equipment, or something that just... There was something that I was always missing growing up and wanting to make music. When I was a kid, my parents got me a piano. And it was just this big, decent piano. It wasn't crazy, but it wasn't bad either. Played around at it forever. I was okay at it, actually. I could make things that didn't sound like sin. But I never could progress because I didn't want to be, Mozart and, use all 10 fingers and make crazy piano riffs and do insane things like that. Because that wasn't really what I was interested in doing. What I wanted to do was I just wanted to make music. And there was this feeling of wanting to create something and then box it up and put a little bow on it and send it off into the world. That's what I wanted to do. There was a time I remember I used Windows Sound Recorder to make basically ambient music. It was this thing where I would use the samples from, I literally ripped the sounds out of a video game I played called Morrowind, and I just took the rain and thunder sounds, mashed them all up in Windows Sound Recorder, and burned it to a CD and gave it to my my grade school teacher for quiet reading time. And it was probably the first thing I really did, and it was great. I loved it. It was super cool, but still, I never thought I could make music. And today, I really, really, really want to prove that wrong. I want to say, yes, anyone can make music. You don't need to know music theory. You don't need to go to band practice every day. You don't need to be Mozart to use a computer and a microphone. Or heck, you can use your own body, Play with your feet, play with your whistling, sing, all of it. You are capable of making music, whether or not you think you are or not. You are. You're human. I mean, unless you're not, but still, anyone can make music. It's just... It upsets me, because, as a kid, I thought I couldn't. And I hope that I can share with you that, well, regardless of that, you can. It just takes time. And it's about having fun. So I use a program called Audacity. Now, that is a free piece of software, and it is amazing. I've used it for years. Basically, Audacity is everybody's first DAW. It's completely free. Everyone knows about it. And I think it's on both Mac and PC. It's a wonderful program, and it does basically everything you need it to do to make music. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to show that anyone can make music. Now, I'm not going to use like a phone app. I'm actually going to use my laptop, its little webcam microphone, and Audacity. And this Yamaha Kids keyboard that I got from a Goodwill for like $5. And I wanted to do this because I wanted to show that you don't need fancy equipment to make music. You don't need an insane amount of skill. You don't need an insane amount of gear. I make music to have fun. One of the things that I find fun is collecting gear. You can't really deny that it's not fun. However, it's expensive and completely unnecessary. It's not actually helping, ultimately, to make music. If you have the drive and dedication to make music, you can do it. It's easy. It's definitely all about what you want to do and what you want to get out of music. Some people don't actually go and create all sorts of stuff because what they do is, they'll get 1 or 2 synths set up in the kitchen with some headphones on and just spend hours exploring the sounds in their synthesizer. And that's fun to them. And that's really the kind of thing that I want to bring out, is that music isn't about it being good. Music isn't about it being famous. It's about having fun. It's about telling the story. It's about finding the story. It's not about being the best. It's not a contest. It's a game. That's why you play music. You don't work music. So yeah, we have a way of looping and a way of, we have like a little intro thing here. So we have a count in, and then we have the 4-bar loop playing right here. So let's go ahead and we'll add some drums. Make it real easy. Cool. And we'll go ahead and repeat 4, 3, and now we've got a drum loop. And then we'll do the same thing and we'll add claps. And this time I'll actually just do it with my hands because I've got the microphone recording it. Cool. So now I've got that loop. So my laptop is slow as balls, which is cool because it's making it that much more difficult. I want to make sure that it's lined up nicely, so I'll just delete little chunks. Because of recording latency, it's never going to be perfect. And then we'll add bass. So what I want to do, so this keyboard sucks, it's bad. And it doesn't actually have any bass patches. The best bass patch I actually have is this thing called Boom Piano. I'm going to go to 74, which is the sine wave, and it sounds horrible. That's so cool. I didn't know there was a button that made this thing just make chords all of a sudden. See? Like, that's another thing. You know, the gear you have, this is a cheap thing from, like, that was $10. And it's got so many features that, like, I didn't even know that was a feature. I thought it was something else. And, like, just, oh, wow. Okay. A, G, E. No, that's F. So A, F, G. And what I'll do, I'll just select this whole thing, and I'm going to just change the pitch. I'm going to make it down, lower by 50%. And it sounds like everything's in time close enough. Because this is how I'm doing a makeshift looper, is by using these things. And what will happen is whenever you select, or whenever you have these like hard edges, it'll auto clip to them. So that means each loop is the same length in samples, which means it's going to be the same length in beats per minute. And what's cool is this is picking up all sorts of garbage noise. This is going to be like the lowest of lo-fi. For 15 minutes. This is gonna be oof. I'll just loop that because, you know, why not? Ta-da! Music! Oh my god. 7-year-old me would be obsessed with this. Alright, so I hope you liked what you heard. This was basically just how to make music with Audacity and a cheap keyboard. I had a ton of fun. I hope you did too. Hope you learned a thing or two. And until next time, thanks so much for watching. Bye bye!